Your parents and teachers won't tell you the truth to spare your fifis, but an asshole will. Don't waste 4 years of your youth and thousands of dollars in tuition on a worthless degree. This book could be the wisest investment you ever make. A link is in the description.
Hello everybody, Terrence Popp here, Redonkulous.com. Good Popp showed up, and for once I got some good news for y'all. There's one less feminist in the world that's gonna procreate. Screen 5. This can't understand normal thinker actually published a list of rules for her current boyfriend. Cock. But I know you guys love this. This is actually a huge red flag for all of her future boyfriends that are now no longer gonna happen. Baby, I don't know your name. I don't know what you look like, and quite frankly, I don't care. What I do know is you could be a screaming 10 with a set of the missile tits, the long blonde hair. Wow. But with this attached to your name, it's over. This might as well have been a suicide note written in your own period blood.
Yeah, well, that's disgusting.
Yeah. Without further ado, we're gonna read the list of rules. Links in the description if you want to follow along.
Number 1, you are not to have a single girl's phone number.
What do you mean by that? Does that mean your mother, sister, cousins, any friends you had since you were knee-high to a grasshopper? Is this chick Mexican?
Number 2, you are not to follow them on any social media, including Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter.
You left off Facebook. Winning loophole. But I know you guys love that. For her to have access to know all this, she has to have his passwords to those accounts. And that's just fucking creepy. But of course, he's gonna get access to all your accounts, right? Gotta keep it equal. Take it away, Stewie.
Let him have that little password, do you? You gonna let him have the passwords to get all your little accounts so he can see what a big whore you are? Been sending pictures of your titty and beef and cheddar in a catcher's mitt to your friends overseas? That's what I thought.
Stewie, that was great. But this next one, we're getting a little more specific.
Number 3, you are not to hang out with Keegan, including his house or anywhere public.
I know you guys are like, who the hell is this Keegan? I don't know, but we can speculate. If I had to guess, this guy Keegan is one of his top 3 friends, and he's a pussy magnet, and she may have already banged him.
Number 4, you are not to go to Honda without me.
I gotta throw a bullshit flag down on this one, because who the hell needs to be restricted from going to a Honda dealership? Maybe he's one of those guys who loves motorcycles, and when he sees a beautiful one, he's gotta have it. And if he can't afford it, that explains why you're dating him, Screen 5. In all seriousness, gentlemen, this is how the isolation begins, so be wary.
Number 5, you are not to hang out with your friends more than 2 times a week.
You want to get punched, bitch? Because that is how chicks get punched, just saying. You see where this is going, gentlemen, and it's nowhere good. First, they use the pussy, or I call it the pink pocket, to put the choker on ya. They don't completely cut you off from your friends and family, at least in the beginning. They scale it back a little bit because it's like heroin. They gotta wean you off of them. She can't force you to go cold turkey because the frog will jump out of the boiling water. But I know you guys love that. She'll slowly turn up the heat until that frog dies. And eventually the friends and family, they drop off the radar. They go away. And she becomes his entire world. And without your friends to break the spell, it can go on forever because she loves me.
You are not to look at a single girl.
What the hell is this guy supposed to do? Put on blinders and go out into the world like Stevie Wonder and navigate by Braille? Fuck that. He's already got to navigate by Braille every time he touches your fat ass and rides the wave in, Screen 5. On top of that, let's just boil this down to the most logical question that we can ask. How in the fuck? Sounds refreshing, but it really isn't. How is he supposed to tell a woman's single or not?
Number 7, if girls come up to you at any place or any time, you are to walk away.
How in the fuck does that work in today's day and age? Huh? He's going through the drive-thru, chick works there. What does he get out of his car and walk away?
Welcome to Mac Arnold's. Can I take your order, please?
On top of that, you specifically said, walk away. All caps, in quotes. Not run, dance away, saunter, walk. Sounds to me like there's a loophole in there somewhere, just saying.
Hey, handsome, how you doing?
Oh, well, I promised my girlfriend I'd walk away. But this is going to be real slow, so why don't you just put your number down there and I'll give you a call later.
Number 8, Mo is to not hang out with us every time we hang out.
So you're just never going to interact with this Mo guy ever again? What about Larry and Curly? Oh, a 4-way, huh? Yeah, I understand. More cock! That sounds like one hell of a date, but what would I know? I was in the army. But really, for this woman, it's less cock. Much less cock. But this next one hits me right in the feels of my black dead heart, which is going out to this dude.
Number 9, you are not to ask for head.
Dude, I'm thinking I'm having a black dead heart attack. Ah! It's time for substitute pussy. Don't let the door hit you in your gigantic bulbous ass, which looks like a wave of cream cheese. Space Ghost.
Number 10, you are not to get mad at me about a single thing ever again.
So let me get this straight. This dude is not allowed to get mad at you for anything? Say he comes home and finds the mailman balls deep in all of her slots. What's he supposed to do? Get him tea? You know what I'm gonna give him? A shotgun. And I'm not gonna give him the gun, just the bullets. And if she should get caught in the crossfire, shit happens. I'm not condoning that, but I understand. After all, it's probably not the only shot to the face she took that day, huh? Screen 5.
Number 11, you are not to bring up Tyler, Noah, Devin, or Josh ever again.
I know you're thinking, gentlemen, this is more isolation. But no, this is much more insidious than that. No, this is different. It kind of smells like fish, bad decisions, and the entire Richard Salad bar. I can guarantee you she banged all of these dudes, either one at a time or all at once. And I can't guarantee, but I can speculate because I'm a comedian and that's what I do. If she hasn't banged them, she wants to. We've talked about this before. Dudes will orbit a piece of pussy for decades hoping to break off a piece down the road, and it never happens. But every now and again you get a chick like this who will buzz the cock tower like Maverick in Topless Gun, Screen 5.
Get the hell out of corporate land. Leave the old dinosaur economy where it belongs, in the ground. Learn how to navigate the corporate minefield and split the female defense with cunning wizardry. A link is in the description.
Number 12, you are not allowed to drink unless I am with you.
Hey, too late. Not that you sound like a heartbeat controlling bitch or anything, just saying.
Number 13, I am allowed to do a phone check whenever I please.
Good luck with that, bitch. That's what passwords are for. And since we're living in the age of feminist equality, you're gonna give them your phone and password too, right? Right? That's right. I didn't think so, because you're a bitch.
14, if we move in, there are never to be girls at our house.
So what happens when your friends, or more like your frenemies, come over? Are you gonna watch them the whole time? Because sooner or later, somebody's tonsils are getting buttered, I'm just saying. More like he'll be hanging out with Keegan, scoring pussy. Wing.
15, if we move in together, your friends will rarely be allowed over.
And that would be because you're isolating him, because you're a narbipobagistic cunt. Sounds refreshing, but it really isn't.
Number 16, if I catch you around girls, I'll kill you.
On top of being narbipobagistic and controlling, you're psychotic too. I can't imagine why no one wants to date you. That's sarcasm and it kind of rhymes with orgasm.
17, you are not to ditch me for your friends.
But I know you guys love the butts. She can ditch him for her friends anytime she wants. Right? Right? You know I'm right. I'm gonna drink to that, yeah.
18, Austin does not control when I hang out with you.
Who the fuck is Austin? And why was he mentioned earlier? What the fuck is going on here? What a psycho. Normally I don't do this because I like logic, reason, facts, and math. But I'm gonna make an educated guess here. All of these other dudes that she mentioned prior to this were friends that she considered a bad influence. That's just Keegan and Mo because she banged all the other ones. Let's be realistic, she banged Keegan and Mo too. That's right, I forgot Larry and Curly.
Wise guy, eh?
Screen 5. So I'm betting Austin is family. And it might even go deeper than that. Because let's break it down. Who has the power to fuck with your schedule other than a mother or significant other? That's right, a kid. I'm betting Austin is his demon seed because he was out there slinging seed like an old bird feeder and slipped one by the goalie. So if that is true, if I am correct, she is trying to make him, the father, choose her over his kid. That is fucking evil, and it almost never works unless he's a cuck. Let's be honest, if he stayed with her after this list, he's a cuck. But not you guys. I've spent 5 years educating you to go, fuck this, I'm out. Space Ghost.
19. We are to go on a legit date once every 2 weeks at least.
Oh, actually that's reasonable.
20. If I say jump, you say how high, princess.
What did you just say? You went from being reasonable to a stone throwing cunt. Sounds refreshing, but it really isn't. In one fucking beat. I don't know what you're thinking, bitch. Why don't you stand up and take a look at what you're sitting on? You might think it's a throne, but it's really your fat ass. I know you're thinking that golden vagina is gonna get you whatever you want till the day you kick your air addiction. You even think it's gonna make your cuck boyfriend obey your stupid rules. But on closer inspection, that golden vagina is really fool's gold. And the only thing that'll buy you is a long, lonely, suffocating death under a blanket of living cats.
Pop, don't let it go. X gon' give it to ya. He gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya.
21. You are to make sure you tell me you love me once a day at least, so I know you're not messing around.
What the fuck is that supposed to prove? I say shit all the time that I don't mean. And why? When you're in a relationship, I guess you just gotta get used to it. At the end of the day, no matter how good you think your woman is or her voodoo pussy, you still have to pick your battles. Us dudes, we are comfortable not being right all the time, as long as our stomachs are full and our balls are empty. Screen 5. We're still cavemen. We have not grown beyond it, and to be honest, we're not planning to. A woman, you can give her a 7-course fucking meal. If she started off pissed off, she's still pissed off at the end. We dudes, we walk through the door, we're so pissed off, we're ready to throw you through a wall. You give us a burger and a beer and offer to rub, and it's all over. Before we have taken one goddamn bite, it's over. We've already forgotten what it's all about. You would say that makes us stupid. I would say it makes us flexible, just saying. And also, when you're young, it makes you easily manipulated. And that's why we have lists like this.
22. You are to never take longer than 10 minutes to text me back.
Because in the grand scheme of the universe, 10 minutes, really matters. What if this dude is like an ER doctor, a cop, or a fireman? What the fuck? Or what if he has a job in general? People aren't checking their phone every 10 minutes on the job, just saying. What are you gonna do? Show up at the hospital where he's working and take a scalpel and ram it right through his penis because he didn't text you back? What are you, Mexican? It didn't get dark in here, but those Mexicans have great tits, just saying, Space Coast. This list here is complete bullshit. In fact, it's weapons grade stupid. And any of you ladies out there, all 6 of you, if you have daughters, tell them not to do this because this is a recipe for disaster. But this is the kind of women that feminism has created. They're entitled, narcissistic, selfish hooers. And they have one philosophy that covers everything in their lives. Give it to me now because I deserve it. Newsflash, bitches. Feminism has won. Men and women are equal. Women are making these lists and men have them too. The difference is when we make lists, we're selfish, chauvinistic pigs. And I'll take that. In fact, comments below, send me an email. Bad news for you, honey. Feminism has won, and now you gotta take it like a man. Screen 5. I know what you're thinking. You're like, Pop, what would make an average run-of-the-mill woman make a list like this? Well, I do have a theory, and dudes, you're probably not gonna like it. The only understandable reason for a woman to go this nuts is if the dude banged a close friend, or worse, her sister. If that really is the case, you're gonna get a little bit of understanding, this much, from my black dead heart. But, take a look at that ass, gentlemen, it's nice, isn't it? Instead of having some self-respect and just walking out and saying, fuck you, you wanted to see how much you can make this dude suffer. That is where my understanding ends, because you have crossed the fine line of being a victim to the predator.
You son of a bitch.
And you can't justify it because he fucked up. That is not how this works. You either forgive him or you don't. And if you do forgive him, you don't fucking do this. Listen, any dude who's dick thinking and steps out on you, if you think pulling out a list like this is gonna help, it's not. Just break up with him, cut away, and don't chase him down the block with a bat. What? Put the bat. If there's one thing that we know about women, is they love to try to make us dance to the beat of their pussy drum. Or they try to make their friends believe that they have us dancing to the beat of their pussy drum. Which means there's an 80% chance that they were already broken up when she created this goddamn list. But I'm glad you did, baby, because this is free entertainment and I cannot make this shit up. But this shit ain't cheap, so please check out the links below for Patreon, PayPal, Maker support. Send us a couple bucks so we can keep doing this. And while you're at it, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you're notified of all future videos. And if you don't, I won't let you know when there's a human pretzel with Keegan and Mo. Or you walk in there, you're all fucking fucked up. Like, oh, fucking shitty day at work. A steak? It changes like the whole mood. Like literally, I mean, women get, you can feed a woman and she'll be mad at the beginning and she'll still be mad at the end. Yeah. A dude shows up, he's mad in the beginning, you give him a prime rib dinner and he's cool.